I'm the president of Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation, and I have the distinct honor of welcoming you this afternoon to help us celebrate the wonderful career and life of somebody that we've all grown to appreciate and love. A brief history of Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation. Although I look out here, I've got a lot of friends and members here. Thank you for your help. The foundation is about 32 years old now, and we've always had a strong presence in the Lost Hills. And this is one of the projects we take the greatest pride in that had the most difficult route to success, I would say. A little bit about the Hagie Heritage Award. It was created in 1989 by Jan Schindel and Isla Jean Logan from Mobile, also on the edge of the Lost Hills, who were wanting to pay tribute to their parents. And it recognizes people who go above and beyond protecting natural resources. So it's more than a day job, and in fact this year's recipient, I think, is the only one that has been a government employee that won the award. Generally it is almost always a volunteer. So that speaks a lot to Chad as well.
Thank you all so much for being here this afternoon to honor Chad. One of the things that hasn't been mentioned is, I'm going to talk a little bit about a couple of skills that Chad has that all of you will recognize. He's a really good marketer. He's great at marketing. You know, he's developed this 50-year plan, which frankly, a lot of us in this room will never see come to fruition. And yet, all of us in this room have become a part of the desire to make that plan become reality. And so that 50-year plan that frankly is a lot of Chad's effort at heart is something that we're all going to try to make happen. And that's because he's really good at it. He takes the word impossible as a personal challenge. We decided we'll do the best we can. We brought him up here and we all climbed into Chad's truck. Does everybody here know that his truck has a vertical climb element to it? We're hanging on for dear life. It's like you're in a monster truck rally when you're in a truck with Chad, because you're going up these hills and you have no idea where you're going to end up. But we made it. And we got back to the lodge and I thought, well, that was very interesting. We'll see how that works out with the donor in the car.
So this award is created by Dennis Schlicht, who's a volunteer with Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation at Carver in Benton County. And he's been doing this for us for many years. And it reads the Lawrence and Eula Hagie Heritage Award, presented October 9, 2011 to Chad Graeve by the Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation. Chad, thank you.
Thank you very much. It's an honor. It's also humbling because I know that there are a number of people out there that are more deserving. But I have a lot of people to thank, that's for certain. And I think that that's probably the most important thing that I've come to realize, is that things like this are a result of lots of people working together. I have an obligation to do what I can for this land that our Creator gave to us. And then I think it was Melvin that was saying, I'm not working hard enough. And it's because it is so enjoyable. The people that banded together to help rescue this place and put together an incredibly exciting mission that guides us to this day, that's what really makes it so easy to go above and beyond. It's so important to continue working hard to protect this land and this home that we have. We're very privileged to live here. It's a great place to raise children, and really grateful. So thank you. But this summer, in the course of my duties, I was exposed to a project in Madison County that is precisely the type of project that I think county conservation boards ought to be working on. My hope was that I could give this to the Madison County Conservation Board and then encourage others to try to help out and see if we can't match that.
Thanks for giving me the chance to say a few words about Chad on behalf of our staff. I will keep this very brief because I know this whole thing is very painful for Chad. The first and maybe only.
embarrassing.
Like Mark said, I'm Mark Shoemaker. I'm the director of the Conservation Board. And first of all, I'd like to thank Cal, Shelley, and Melvin for nominating Chad. It means so much more coming from the public, coming from the people, rather than colleagues or a boss or staff. It truly means that Chad is out there, he's doing his job, he's doing what he loves.
I was just thinking when I was in the back of the room, years ago when I was in college, I applied for a job with the County Conservation Board as an intern, and they didn't hire me, and they said I didn't have any experience, and that's when I got the job with Iowa Natural Heritage Foundation working on the Wabash, and then I went back to the Conservation Board that next winter, and then they hired me.
That's great. Thank you all for coming. Chad, thank you for your great work. Amy, thanks for tolerating such a great man, and you have wonderful kids. Thank you all.
Thank you.